The disease, we didn't know it. Now we know it. It affects elderly people with heart problems and other problems. If they have other problems, that's what it really affects. That's it. You know, in some states, thousands of people, nobody young, below the age of 18, like nobody. They have a strong immune system. Who knows? You take your hat off to the young because they have a hell of an immune system. But it affects virtually nobody. It's an amazing thing. By the way, open your schools. Everybody open your schools.
The data that CNN put together. And it shows you in a very stark contrast what we're dealing with in terms of how many lives we lost. And I think I'll show you what we're dealing with in terms of lives we lost. I'll show you that first. It affects virtually nobody. Virtually nobody. 200,000 people are dead. And he says that it affects virtually nobody. Now, I didn't share this earlier, but my producer sent it to me. This is a tweet from CNN that shows you how many people have been affected by this. And this is not just affected. These are people who have died. COVID-19 has already killed more people in the U.S. than Americans killed in battle during the first 5 most recent wars combined. The Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Iraq War, the war in Afghanistan, and the Persian Gulf War. And here's the graphic. I want to bring it up on your screen. 2 seconds because I'm doing this all by myself. Look at this. This is virtually nobody to Donald Trump. 200,000 deaths. It is more than Vietnam, Korea, Afghanistan, and the Persian Gulf all together. Combined. Just at a rough estimate, you could double it. You can double the number of people we lost in all those wars. And we've still lost more people just from COVID-19. I saw somebody say in the comment section that he skipped out on his chance to be a hero. I hope I could find that so I can credit the person who shared it. Do you realize how much of a sociopath you have to be to miss out on your opportunity because of your ego? You self-sabotage yourself in a moment, and you could have gone down in history as the president who saved the union from a pandemic. Donald Trump could have shut the country down for a full month and made sure every individual in this country had enough money to survive that month, enough food to survive that month. Let's say 2 months. Enough money to survive for 2 months, enough food to survive for 2 months. Everything is properly shut down. Businesses get a stimulus. Families get a stimulus. Everybody starts to consume online. The billionaires would have got even richer still. And because if he had done that, Donald Trump, there's no way he would have lost re-election. But instead of doing that, like the person said in the comment section, he skipped out on his opportunity to be a hero because it was more important to him to satisfy his immediate ego. I've known people like this in life where it's like you have this opportunity in front of you where you can do both the moral thing, the just thing, but also the politically expedient thing. Like, dude, you could have gone down in history as the savior of America. So it's very rare when life aligns the moral and the just thing with the thing that is going to make you a star. Like, they would have built monuments for Donald Trump if he had handled this virus correctly. But instead, his ego, his narcissism, his sociopathy got the best of him. And now he's trying to still get the monuments, but get a monument because 200,000 people died. Trump doesn't care enough at all. But here's the thing, like I already said, I don't think he cares. But how moronic. How can I put it? Most people dream of an opportunity to be a hero. Donald Trump had an opportunity to not only be a hero, but to be the hero. 150,000 more people have died that needed to die. maybe even 170,000. But if he had done, if all he had to do was do the right thing, and he could have saved the economy, as well as lives, as well as his presidency, as well as his reputation, as well as everything. But he's so damn ignorant and sociopathic that he could not see beyond his immediate self-aggrandizement. Yep, who said this? And instead, he's going to go down as a fascist. He would rather be known as a fascist than to have done the right thing. Now, I've known people, it's not just Donald Trump, it's not just conservatives. I've known people who call themselves progressive who had that same opportunity to go down in history as a person who does something magnanimous. But instead, their own personal ego and sociopathy got in the way. And it happens all the time. You ever wonder how people self-sabotage so much? It's because they can't see the forest for the trees. They can't see a golden opportunity to do the right thing, the moral thing, the just thing, but also the thing that's going to make you remembered. They can't see it because they have to satiate their immediate need for their ego.